everybody. My name is Graybeard, and welcome to MTV's Cribs. Today, we're going to get down on the farm, and I'm just going to do a quick tour of my farmland's crib. And when I say crib, I really just mean corn crib. But in all seriousness, I actually wanted to come on here and get some ideas from you guys. So if you guys could be so kind, please do me a huge favor and hit that like and share buttons. But mostly, I really want to hear some comments because I'm not really sure what to do on this map. I'm in my 5th year, and it's grown exponentially. I'm going to start off by showing you guys a picture of the map. I own all this land. I just keep purchasing more and more plots because I don't know what else to do with my money at this point. So I figure I just tie it up into plots. Who knows? But I'm kind of sitting there thinking I will eventually own the entire map. Whether or not I farm the entire thing, that's something that we can wait and see later on. I actually might go and fill this all in with trees. I think that might look kind of cool. So yeah, that's a possibility. But let's do a farm tour, you guys. Right here behind me, we have the one of my favorite buildings. It is customizable for color, and this is it's a barn dominium. So it's got a 3-bay garage with a one drive-through stall and a workshop inside. But we're going to start off with the home portion of it. So walk in, and you have multiple entrances. So we have this front door, we have this sliding door. All right, both of them work. You have this comfy little couch area, little dining nook, a quaint little kitchen. And over here we have a bathroom that actually walks into our bedroom. If we want to go from there, we can. I keep this door closed because I'm like, oh, it's a master suite that way. And no one else has access. So if you come over visiting, you're going to pee out behind the barn. That's how it is. But then we have a nice little bedroom here with a closet so we can change clothes. Let's go ahead and walk towards the garage portion. You also have a little side room here with, it's kind of like a farm office. But walk in here, and as you guys can see, we have this little workshop area. And I have my side-by-side that I never use. I've had it for quite some time, actually, probably close to a year. And I never actually do anything with it. Then I've also got my spreader here that I just use for lime. And we have our really big seeder. This is our seed drill. And yeah, I love this one. It's nice. The Avatar 12.25. And we've then got our, the Kinsey big planter. I love that one. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna open up this door, and we're gonna hop into our side-by-side here. I think this is the, what is this? This is the Mahindra Retriever. That's kind of cool. But anyways, so after we leave that building, then we're going to come over to this one here. Now this is just a secondary garage that I've got. And I don't really have a whole lot in here. It's got 3 doors like this garage though. I have my roller, and I just kind of got like a general yard tractor here. I like this John Deere tractor. It's got a good amount of horsepower. but it's not like massive. This is actually my smallest tractor that I have on the farm. After 5 years, within a month and a half, I can buy basically whatever I want if I don't spend my money. And then I've also got this wonderful little cotton bale auto load trailer. I like that too. I haven't used it yet on this playthrough because I'm just starting on the cotton. Now, so as you can see here, we've got the corn mill, which the corn oil mill is nice, but it does have one little problem. It only spawns one pallet out at a time, so it does get a little bit it gets a little bit difficult because I want more than one pallet at a time. And then we have Granny's Knitwear. I like Granny's Knitwear quite a bit. It's really actually one of my favorite mods, but it is a bit OP considering what clothes go for. Now this here is something I had never used before about 2 days ago, and this is the special dairy, and I did this so that I could do just some different stuff. Aged goat milk, things like that, or aged goat cheese. Really wanted to try that out and just kind of see how I like it. I do like it. It has not been able to keep up with the amount of milk I've been producing though, which is fine. Obviously I've used the juice mill here before. I like this mod. It's actually, the juice production is one of my favorites. And I have only been using this though for raisins and grape juice. And I'm gonna start off by just kind of going over here. So what you see here is on the map, we have a massive grass field that actually is kind of a it bends around our primary yard up here. Now, primary yard is a term I'm using loosely because I have a stock yard too for my animals, and there's a open air garden out there as well as silos, things like that, and we'll go over all that. But then we head out this way, and this right here that we're coming up on, this is actually the last field that I have not yet combined. And unfortunately, I'll get there eventually, but I'm waiting for this barley to be able to be harvested, and then I will harvest that, and once I'm able to harvest these soybeans, then I'll actually just seed it into one solid field. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I do like to have a nice rotation of crops so that I can, and as you guys can see, just to drive around here today, I did turn crop destruction off because I'm just kind of doing a walkthrough of my map. Now here you're going to see I've dedicated an entire plot to 3 crops. So we've got sunflower, soybeans, and corn on these 3. And I really like having these large fields. It's nice because I have October, November to get all 4 of these fields harvested, and it should not be a problem. Plus, I've got the equipment to do it and do it properly as well. And then over here we have a little oat field. I just wanted to have something for cash crop, and besides having soybeans, I wanted another cash crop. Now over here it gets a little bit confusing because I didn't know really what to do. But I've got 3 hay mounds, and then I've got the silage production hay mound over here, and I'm not sure what to do because, I mean, the haystacks are great because they hold 1,000,000 liters of grass, so I can have over 3,000,000 liters of grass on my farm at any given time if everything is full. I think it's 3.4 million is what I've got access to, and then obviously I have the silos here, but then I have an extension here as well. Now back here we're going to have a few kind of sheds, leaning sheds. This first one right here, this is all for primarily for animal care. So I've got my tanker for water. I've got a flatbed trailer for hauling wool and goat's milk over to get into the knitwear or into the special dairy. Then I have my TMR mixer. I have a small trailer for like putting the barley in, so I can just fill up my chicken coop. And then I have my McCormick tractor here that I absolutely love. McCormick tractors. I never get them, and I don't know why, but I really do love these tractors. They look awesome, and just the interior, it's clean, it's crisp, it's just a nice tractor. But I'm not going to start them up right now. This is just a quick tour. And then what I've been doing is, this is a modded trailer. It's OP as far as capacity and pickup, and I've bumped up their working speed, I think, to 18 miles an hour. So I only have the one field of grass, but I like to do that myself. I find mowing and picking up very therapeutic. So, but I do need to have it done in a relatively quick manner. We have the biggest feed mixer I could get, as well as, this is the what is this? This is the Madara grass care roller. I do this instead of fertilizing. I just find it, again, it's kind of therapeutic. But we're going to go ahead. We're just going to hop back into our side-by-side. We're going to jump over here. I have a little chicken coop here. I think it holds 200 chickens. 254 chickens. And nothing fancy. Holds 12,000 liters of food. It does not open up, so you can't go inside there. But as you can see, definitely kind of a rustic style, but I like it. It gives me, about 1,000 liters of eggs a month, maybe a little bit more, up to 1,500. Now, this here pen does not give me anything other than beef, and as you can see, I had a building on the other side of it previously. So once I took that out, as I was putting this together, I am going to tear this out when I'm ready to sell these off. But I figured, what, I got about 2 months left before the food's gone, and then I will, or at least it's low enough. So once that's done, then I'm probably going to sell these off, delete it, and rebuild it. And have, even more, because I think this only holds 57, yeah. Now, I mean, granted, these guys are worth some decent money now. I mean, they're only 9 months old though, so I don't know. I mean, I like having them, but once they get big, they don't jump around like that anymore. It's kind of lame. Okay, over here we've got a nice big cow barn. I think this holds 71. 61 cows. And I like this one a lot because it has a big capacity for slurry and for manure, as well as it holds a really good amount of food, and I don't have to water them. This shed right here is basically field care. So, you know, I have the case, what is it, case 9390. You know, this is my big workhorse, the Steiger. Love this tractor. Does everything I want, and then some. It basically pulls both the seeder, the planter, and this here cultivator when I'm putting in new fields. It is just an absolute beast. I could have gotten it as a quad track, but I was like, nah, I don't want it. I don't like quad tracks in particular. I like big rubber tires. And then we have the New Holland 8050 here, and I like this tractor a lot. It's gotten a decent amount of use. This was my first large tractor that I got on this farm, and I think I followed it up with that one. I had a couple of smaller John Deere and a Steyr as well. And then of course we have the weeder, and you know, just like I said, this is where I store all of my field care. Now over here I have one final building that is this is my harvest shed. So I've got two large trailers, tipped trailers. I've got one nice large corn header and two of these Kloss 108 SL Dominators in the blue, and they have a 30,000 liter capacity with two of the bean headers. So I'm going to use the bean headers more, so I wanted to have two of them. Now up here we come running up, and this is a 45 head homemade like shed for cows or water buffalo. I went with buffalo just to be different. Buffalo milk is slow, but it's worth a lot. So yeah, it also does a fair amount of slurry and whatnot. Now this here is a goat sheep barn. It's large. It does hold 2,004 animals. I currently only have 900 and some only, but as you can see, I mean, I've got way more wool than I could ever need, and the goat's milk is also quite productive out of there. And then this open air garden is just the medium. I'm probably going to tear this out and put in the large, because I can go all the way down there. I don't have anything in there, so I'm probably going to do that. Now that's everything for productions. And then field wise, I've got my two largest fields over here, plus I've got a small field right here that is actually right now sorghum, just because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna, I didn't know what else to put in here. I could have put basically anything, but I didn't. Canola, this is probably my largest field. This one, and this one here, my three largest fields. And as you can see, canola, it's a huge field of canola. And then I have another field right next to it that is cotton. So that is this farm in all its glory. Now, kind of thinking about owning the whole map, but like I said, I don't want to farm it. I might plant a lot of trees though. So give me some suggestions on things that we could possibly do to make that interesting. one other option that I was thinking about doing is I want to, on this map, because I mean everybody wants to get to $10 million or $1 billion, and that's all cool and everything, but I've been thinking that I want to basically make a giant parking lot, and I want a museum of all the tractors and base game equipment all out on display. And I think that's what I'm going to wind up doing with this map, but I don't know how much space I'm going to need. I'm probably just going to take this central plot here and make that into basically one giant Farming Simulator 25 museum. And it's just going to display all base game equipment. So it's going to take me some time. I'm excited about that because I needed to have something that was going to create some sort of interesting thing to keep me engaged, because once you get to a certain point in these playthroughs, you know, there's no real challenge. But if I'm going to go and do something like that, then I'm going to be spending a lot of money. And that means I have to earn a lot. So, you know, base game tractors, that goes down through, oh, yeah, the Zeter here. So, yeah, if I were to buy all these, the top row alone is, there's 2, 3, it's about $400,000 just for that top row. And then it just continuously gets more and more expensive. So well over $1 million just on the small tractors. All right, and then you go to the next one, and once you get through those, you know, I mean, you're easily past $2 million just on those. So I just want to do that. That's going to be my thing that I'm going to do. And I'm hoping to make it into a little bit of a series. So whenever we complete a category, we're going to go and do a walkthrough of all the tractors or the equipment from that category. So once we get to trucks, again, it's probably close to $2 million just on trucks. Well, maybe a little bit less because there's only 10 of them. Cars, I'm not a huge car person, but you know, it's still kind of cool, and I want to do it in a way that, you know, really shows them off. So maybe give me some ideas, you guys. I was thinking about doing a couple of, you know, when I make my paved area, maybe it's maybe one's done with asphalt and it's painted asphalt, and then the next one is concrete or something like that. Just some sort of change in the ground texture to make it different. I don't know, but I kind of just want to have a big giant parking lot of all of the equipment that's base game, and it's going to take me forever, but it's going to keep me engaged. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of that idea. I'd really interested in it. I think that it's just one of those things that could be really kind of fun, and it's different. No one else I've seen do it. So I think that alone makes it worth doing. So let me know in the comments, you guys. It's late. I'm tired, and I'm going to go get some sleep. So this is Graybeard wishing you the very best of days. Be safe out there, you guys. We will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.